this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to do the launch of my Autumn 2022 kit. So this is called Autumn Blush, and yeah, we've been working on a kind of envelope folio, and I thought this would be just perfect to actually finish that off with. So I'm going to kind of show you quickly through the Autumn kit, and then obviously we'll crack on with the project that we have been kind of making. So I've just piled these bits on top of here just because I think it looks super pretty. So I just move these out of the way, and then we can obviously have a look at the kit itself. So you get a variety of background pages. Now I've said this lots of times recently, but yeah, this is, oops, I think I've got these printed off twice. This is one of my smaller kits, and yeah, let me just move these out of the way because I think I've printed these off several times. One of my smaller kits in that you purchase it in two separate purchases. So there is the background portion of the kit, which is obviously this piece, and then there is the ephemera part of the kit, which is this piece, and they're different purchases. So if you only wanted to get the you know, background pages, then you can. If you only wanted to get the ephemera, then you could get those. You know, it just kind of helps to keep the cost down, I think, really. So yeah, let's have a look through. So these are the background pages, and I have printed these on, this is 230, I think it is, GSM kind of card, really. I mean, it's significantly thicker than you know, copy paper, but I'm not sure really whether it would be defined as card. But, you know, very, very pretty. Lots of these gorgeous duck egg blues. You've got little squirrels and kind of autumn type animals. You've got the acorns and things and lots of pumpkins. And then obviously what's kind of making this a little bit different to kind of my previous, you know, autumn kits is you've also got the addition of the pink roses. So yeah, I think it's turned out really, really, really pretty, I have to say. I love, love, love the addition of the duck egg blues. Yeah, it just makes it really, really nice to, you know, to use and to work with. So yeah, just go through those like that. So I can't wait to actually get started with this kit, to be honest, because yeah, it just looks so, so pretty. So a good number of obviously the decorative pages. Oops. It feels like that's two, but it must be just one. A good number of the decorative pages, and yeah, just lots and lots of bits to obviously work with and to use. So that's those. It comes to the point sometimes when you're, you know, creating digis, if you're someone who creates them, where you just can't stop in the end, and yeah, you kind of like struggle to then know where to stop. So that's how it got with this. So I can't remember, I'm afraid, how many background pages there are, but there's a lot. So yeah, that's them. And then we've got the ephemera part. So the ephemera part, you get journal cards. You've got these landscape ones here with, again, gorgeous, gorgeous images. Lots of little, again, the little autumn kind of animals. Got the fox there and the pumpkins and things, and it's on a background. You'll have to just excuse how my printer's yanked this through the printer. I've just got a sort of section missing here, and of course it's sucked it through, you know, quite a bit on this end. But yeah, it's got the background. So if you wanted to then incorporate the background when you cut your journal cards out, you've got then a border around your journal cards, which I just really like doing. You've got these ones here, again, with the gorgeous autumn animals. I don't know really whether, you know, animals can be defined as autumn animals, but yeah, with the addition there of the lovely deer. Then you've got some portrait journal cards. Again, they've been done with the backing, so you can cut them out with the backing on. So super, super pretty. I love the addition of the little oval labels on them. Then you've got a stationery page with kind of a couple of different bits of stationery. You've got the gorgeous fox on there, and then you've just got a couple of little labels down there that you could then cut out and use. You've then got an envelope, again with the gorgeous, you know, pumpkin and fox image there, and then you've got some bows there that you could also use. They're kind of like a Hessian type design with a little rosebud. You've got some tags. Butterflies, little rosebud, and then again the pumpkin with the owl, and then the pumpkin with the squirrel down there, and then you've got a couple of little decorative pieces there. And then you've got the pages again, but printed smaller. I'm trying to think whether actually these come like this or whether I have printed them like this. To be fair, I may have printed them like this. So you might, I think, maybe just get the pieces in the large size, but you can then print them in smaller size. And then the other page that I forgot to show you was the fussy cut page. So you've just got a couple more little labels there. Again, with the kind of the fox and the owl. And then you've got lots of different fussy cuts that you can use. I love this one here with that lovely deer. You've got the owl with the rosebud, and then you've got these lovely banners and things. So, you know, lots and lots of different pieces to use. So, yeah, I have a feeling that I did just print these smaller. I don't think it came automatically with them in smaller size. But, yeah, you could just print them, obviously, like I have here, 2 to a page. So all of that is obviously available in my Etsy shop. You've got obviously the background pages and the ephemera pages, and yeah, it's called Autumn Blush. So let's move it out the way and then we can get cracking with our folio. Okay, so this is, oops, hold on a second, sorry, I left my threader out. So I've just that second bound our paper bag folio. So we were doing the how to make a paper bag, or how to make a folio, sorry, not how to make a paper bag, how to make a folio from a paper bag. And this was the project that I just thought would be so awesome with that autumn kit. So I have also bound a page from the kit in here, which I've just coffee dyed, and I've just cut it down so it's kind of, you know, fitting height wise. And I've just popped that in here. But aside from that, the folio is kind of undecorated, so we're just left with the original kind of paper bag type pouch and things. Now, in the previous video, we put these little ujamis, yeah, fold out kind of flip bits here, which we quite, you know, we were quite happy with. And then I think we might have been going to have that the other way up, but yeah, it's a couple of weeks now since I worked on this, so I actually can't remember, I'm afraid. But what I've got now is I've got some pages from the kit, which I have obviously coffee dyed, that I thought we could just go through the folio and then kind of decorate some of the bits and pieces up with obviously the coordinating pages. So I'm just going to take this here, and you'll have to excuse on the back of this, it's where it had obviously printed as my printer was running out of, you know, ink. So it's got a discoloured kind of section on the back. So I'm just going to tear that down because I quite like the torn edge there. Okay. And then I'm just going to put that onto there. Now I might have to actually cut that down slightly further because I think that's just overlapping by a fraction. But that's going to go over there. So I'll just cut that down there, and then I'm going to have to just cut it down slightly on the other edge as well. So hold on. Okay, so I'm just going to snip that down here just in a millimetre or so, like that. Okay, and then just pop this one down here over the top. So I mean, how gorgeous does that look? Now I probably leave this just in that sort of natural colour that it was, because actually I think that looks quite nice. Oops. Ooh, unclogged my glue. Sorry, we're now having glue issues the second I switch the camera on. Okay, nothing new there then, is there? Right. Okay. Now, we did also make a book page pocket this week in the mass making, and I used some of the autumn papers to, oh come on, to decorate the pocket. So I'm hoping that I'm going to manage to incorporate that somewhere, but having said that, I'm not quite sure whether we're going to manage it or not, because obviously this is, you know, an unusual shape. It's not a conventional shape kind of journal or anything like that. So yeah, it might be that we actually can't use it, but we'll have a look. We'll have a look and see if we can, because it would be good to obviously be able to incorporate it if at all possible. So there we go. Like that. Oops. Get it on a bit straighter. Let's get my card now. Glue that down. That looks quite pretty, doesn't it? And yep. So that's going to glue down as a pocket, and then I think we might be able to just have some sort of foldy piece actually out over this as well. So let's just have a quick look here. Now, just having a look. Sorry about that noise. That's my son. He's got his friend round. So, yeah, they're just going to pick my daughter up from school very kindly for me. Thank you, darlings. Okay, and we're just going to, yeah, maybe mix some of these papers in here to cover up, obviously, the paper bag. Now, this is where I'm going to end up wishing that I had not glued this down yet. But, right, let's just take that down like that. And we're just going to have to hope for the best here that this is going to work out. So, just going to tear that down. Like I say, I mean, I just quite like the torn edges. Oh dear, missed that corner, but hopefully that's going to be fine. Oops. Oh, yeah, can you see what I'm saying here? I wish now that I hadn't glued this right down to the edge, but that's fine because I could actually kind of unglue it slightly to, yeah, to incorporate that. So let's just unglue that just slightly so that I can then actually tuck this under, just because it's going to then, you know, look a bit neater. So yeah, like that. So let's just pop some glue on here. I'm probably going to have to coffee dye a little bit more paper if I want to have a foldy flip coming out of that pocket like we just said about. Let's just take this one and pop this one down. So going into there like that. Okay. Yep, so glue that down. So that looks good. And then the other side, so the bottom one, we could have that section there. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably going to have to do the same here, in that I'm going to have to just kind of unpick it to be able to glue this one down. So let's just take that down. Oh my goodness. Okay, right, let me just now snip this edge off. Okay, right. So I'm going to just unglue this as well now. That's why you shouldn't really stick things down until you've covered your papers. But yeah, I didn't really think to do that. So I can then glue this portion down, and then obviously we can re-glue our pocket. So just glue this one down here. Okay. Yep. Okie dokie. I don't very often do videos in the afternoon, but I've had a busy day today, and yeah, I kind of generally never have a weekday where I don't film, but today is Friday. I actually just didn't have time to do a video because I had a lot of other things that I was having to do. So yeah, when my son got in, I thought, oh, well, that's brilliant, because hopefully I can then do a quick video now whilst he gets my daughter from school. So yeah, it worked out really well. Okay, right, so I can now just glue this pocket back down. So just going along here, re-gluing this down. So I'll just press that down like that. Just squish that down, and then again exactly the same here on this side, obviously. Like that. Okay. So then, obviously we have not glued this flap down yet. So like that, and then let's get some of that other paper. So let's just have a look, and obviously I will be coffee dyeing this probably before putting it on, but I'm thinking we could maybe have like a little pocket coming out of here as well. So if I were to cut this down, right, well, let's just cut it down this way first, and then we can go from there. Okay. So now, which section do we want coming out? If we have it like that, and then Okay, right, so just trying to work out which way round this is going to go, because if we're going to have it tucked in this way, it might be better. So I'm just going to then fold that down there, like that. Okay. Now, I have got a bit of drag mark there from the printer, but again, I don't think that really matters because I'm going to coffee dye this anyway, so that will kind of disguise it a little bit. I mean, not hugely, but yeah, just a tiny bit. Just going to kind of mitre that in so that you don't see, you know, see it overhanging at all. Okay, oops. And then let's just, oops, press that back like that. Right, let me bring in my coffee dye. So by coffee dye, I just mean literally it's just some black coffee that I kind of keep ready to use. So yeah, I do try and do this. I don't always have black coffee ready to go, but I do try, because it just works out so convenient, you know, for when you're doing a project. If you can just coffee dye your pieces, you know, on the fly, then yeah, it's super handy. So let's just do that. And then I'm just going to quickly dry this off with my heat tool. Picked up a glue thread there. Okey-dokey. Love the colours of these papers, I have to say. They just look so pretty. Yeah, I've been quite excited to come and use this kit, and I just thought this would be the perfect project to use this with. So, okay. Right. I've done that one. Now I'm going to round the corners of this, so it's going to fold in like doubled over, if that makes sense. So it's going to be tucked in here, and then tucked in there. No, that's not right. Tucked in there and tucked in there. So yeah, so I want to round this corner here. Oops. Oh, come on, don't let me down now. It's probably not really helping because my paper's a bit soggy now, but I've got the rough shape now, so I can just do it with my scissors. Okay, and then this side as well. Okay, right. So yeah. Okay, let me just now mop up that little bit of coffee. I mean, not that it really matters, to be honest, because we're coffee dyeing everything anyway, so even if it dipped in there, it wouldn't really matter. But yeah, let's try and be a bit neat. Right, okay. So bringing this back in, what I'm going to do is just glue this into here. So that's then another little flippy flap that's going to open just there like that. And then we've got obviously these two flaps coming down like this. And we talked about putting a policy closure, I think, on there, didn't we? So yeah, let's first of all glue this down. Okay. So we're going to glue this down here on that edge. And then this whole section is not glued down yet. So now what we want to do is obviously glue this whole thing on here. So straight down the side, straight down that side like that. Okay. Okie dokie, right, let's press that in. Okay, so that looks very pretty, doesn't it? Yeah, love how that looks. Right, then these bits here, I just want to decide how we want these to be. Do we want to have rounded corners? I think we probably do. And do we want to have some sort of patterned paper? So I did coffee dye a bunch of this paper before the video, like I say. So yeah, we could perhaps have some of this on there. Oops, oh dear. That wasn't very good tearing, was it? It was not intentional to tear it quite like that. Perhaps we could have it like that. That's rather pretty. And then, that's quite nice, isn't it? Or we could have it. Let me just check how we want this. So I'm going to tear this section down. just in case we'd rather it kind of like going across the middle. So we'd have it like that. That's rather pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so let's glue this on. Oh, come on, glue. Oh, so frustrating. Okay. Yeah, I'm loving the colours in this kit. It's so pretty. You know, to be honest, I mean, it would probably work for, you know, other things as well as just autumn. But yeah, just obviously, you know, the pumpkins are autumny, aren't they? But it's very, very pretty colours. So yeah, I hope that you guys like it. And thank you so much to everyone who has already purchased it. I hope you're having a wonderful time using it. I hope you really love it. And yeah, that you really are liking the look of it. I think it's, you know, just really different as an autumn kit goes because of the addition of the pink and of the duck egg blue. You know, it's yeah, it's still got a really good burst of autumn, or a good feel of autumn with it, but it's also kind of just encapsulating, you know, some other colours as well. So okay. Oh, come on, why are we doing this all the time now? Not really had this happen for ages, and now the last few weeks it's been happening constantly. I must transfer some of my glue into the, you know, the Sugar Bell bottles again, but I kind of stopped doing that because I felt like actually then my glue was really oozy, and you know, I was just saturating everything completely. So I thought, oh, I think maybe, you know, I'm better off, you know, with them not being quite, or the glue not being quite so easing out. But yeah, now I'm not so sure, to be honest. Right, so that's that. How pretty does that look? And then I think what I'll do is just round the corners of this one, and then we'll see whether we want to round the corners, I think, of the top one. So yeah, let's just round the corners here. Oops, come on. And that one. Oh, perhaps we'll round the corners of this as well. I wasn't going to, but yeah, perhaps it does. Yeah, it just kind of looks a bit neater, doesn't it? So like that. Now let's bring some lace in, because my goodness, we've not used much lace yet. So, well, we've not used any lace yet is what I should be saying. So let's just have a quick look. Now, going to use some of the ephemera parts, obviously, for the, you know, to put onto that piece. So we've got a little variety of things here. Now, do we want to have the bigger pieces or the smaller ones? Probably the bigger ones, actually. I mean, maybe just that out, or maybe one of these. So let me just, again, bring my coffee dye back and just coffee dye these. In fact, I should probably just do a couple of pages while we're here, and then they'll be drying, won't they? Ready for the next things that we do. So let's just quickly ink this up. Not ink it, sorry, coffee dye this. So now this has been printed on photo quality paper. So this, if you can kind of see that coffee dye is it's slightly kind of doing one of those resistant kind of looking things, you know, where it kind of goes on but sort of wants to come back off. I mean, it is going on, but yeah, it's got that slight resistance. It's because it's photo quality paper, and so therefore it's got a sort of sheen almost to it. So let's do a couple of pages, and then we'll, you know, we'll have a bit more to kind of play with. So I'm going to do the other fussy cut page. Oh, that's annoying, because that's in no, it's just on photocopy paper. Got some more, I think, printed somewhere. Where is it? I used it, didn't I, in the mass making? So I know it's here somewhere. Come on. Of course, now I can't see it anywhere. That's annoying. Oh, that's really, really annoying. Yeah. Okay, well, might have to, well, let's just go for this one, and we can just do you know, the bows and the envelope, because we might want to use that envelope somewhere. And then perhaps I'll just do a couple of the smaller pieces as well. So that envelope, I should probably coffee dye the inside as well. Again, I mean, I don't really need to coffee dye all of it, but just the flaps. Now, don't even need to do both flaps, just one, but I don't know which end would be the flap, so I've just done both. Just suddenly thought, was my sheet on the floor? No, I don't think it was. Hold on 2 seconds. Oh, come on. No. Oh, that's annoying. Right. Okay, let's do the smaller ones then, because, yeah, it just says that I've got them done as well. Okay. Like that. Yep. And oh, there it is. Look, it was there all along. So yeah, I did coffee dye the whole sheet. I thought I had, but you know when you're just not quite sure. I'm just going to coffee dye these labels, and I might as well just do the stationery pieces as well. So yeah, we have now coffee dyed a lot of the stuff now. This stationery, I will still need to coffee dye the back, but we'll just kind of leave it to dry for a moment. Right, okay. So first things first, I'm just going to leave my coffee dye there, and we want to just put something onto this foldy piece, don't we? And then we're going to obviously put some sort of policy closure on there as well. So let's just squash that down. Now I'm just going to quickly dry this off with my, you know, air blower. Air blower? I don't know where that came from. What a strange way to describe it. With my heat tool. I don't know why I said air blower. That was just really random, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Don't know where that came from. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okey-dokey. Okay, right. You nearly done? Yep. Okay, so I was thinking possibly one of these. So let's just take that on there. Oops, like that. Right, let me put my glasses on for cutting this out, because my goodness, my eyesight's just deteriorated so much. And it's all very well, isn't it, trying to just put it off and think, oh, I'm going to do it without my glasses. But then, of course, you just muck it up, and actually you might as well have just, you know, face facts and put your glasses on in the first place. So, okay. Like that, okay. And then here. Okie dokie. Cut that down there. Okay, right. So we can have this on here. Now this has gone slightly more yellowy because it's on that photo quality paper, which you just get a different look to the, you know, the copy paper. But, you know, I'm okay with that. So, yeah, I don't really mind. Now let's decide how we want this. Would we have that there? And then I'm thinking we could maybe have another little image. Maybe this little owl. Actually, maybe this squirrel on the pumpkin. So and then obviously I want to have the you know, what's the word, the policy closure going on as well. So yeah. Now, do we like him torn, or do we think stop being lazy? Stop being lazy and just cut him out. Oh, I'm thinking maybe stop being lazy and just cut him out. Yeah. I don't know. I thought that maybe he would look cute being torn out, but yeah, I think he probably needs to be, you know, cut out instead. So okie dokie. Okay. Like that, and then oops, this one. Okay, right, looking good. So let's squish this down right now. Do we like it like that? No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I want that piece now. Thinking actually maybe that piece looks better over there. I don't know whether we want anything up there. Maybe we will leave it. Maybe we'll just leave it naked. I'm not sure. Yeah, perhaps we'll just leave it. So the policy closures, we want one here. Oops, they're home. Oh, she doesn't sound very happy, does she? Oh dear, they're rowing. Rowing already. It's not going to bode well for the weekend. Oh dear. Right, okay. I'm just doing a video, guys. Right, okay. So I've got this pink twine, which I thought might look quite nice. Or I bound this with some embroidery thread, which is kind of almost rainbow coloured, but it's in the colours of the kit. So actually, I'm going to use that, because I think that would look really, really pretty. So let me just pull that in. Hold on. Oops. Okay. Oh dear. Here we go. Right. Yeah, that looks quite pretty, doesn't it? Because it's very similar colours to what are actually in the kit. So I'm so sorry about my rickety chair. Right. Now I'm still struggling with the whole brads scenario. I cannot get my lovely brads that I always use. I can't get them anywhere. I did happen to find one laying around on my desk the other day. So I have got one here. Oh, I just love them so much. And I think I said in a recent video, I did order some of these from Amazon, but I was so gutted because when they were arrived, they were tiny, absolutely tiny. So they weren't really quite what I'd actually hoped for. Let me just see what other brads that I've got laying around, which I might be able to use. Hold on. Right, I found my brads. So yeah, I've got some flowers here and they're in all different colours. So they're, you know, variety of different sort of brads here. So I've got some brown ones. They're not too bad. Or I've got these. Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they? The duck egg blue. So yeah, I'm going to go for the duck egg, I think. So, okay. So actually these ones go pretty nicely with this kit. So yeah, whereas normally I would not really want to use them, I don't mind, I think, with this. So let's get my pokey tool. And I just want to poke through, obviously, a couple of holes. Again, I mean, I'm just judging by eye. It doesn't really matter too much if it's not 100% central, as long as it's good enough. Oh dear, they're still falling out. I did obviously say to them, you know, while I stopped the video, could you please be quiet because I'm doing a video, but yeah, obviously, she's obviously come home, she's on the warpath, honestly. I think it's a girl thing because I don't remember my boys coming home being quite so, hideous when they got in. She quite often comes home hideous. Let's just say that. Yeah, she quite often comes home with her bad attitude. Oh, I don't know why I'm laughing really. It's not particularly funny. It's, yeah, but hey. Right, so I've got that. Now I've also got some of my little pom-pom trim. And yeah, this is just in a kind of ivory, and I just wonder whether we might be able to have some of this possibly kind of going off at the bottom, which, how cute does that look? Really, really lovely, doesn't it? Now, do we want to make anything more of him? Like maybe put him on some lace or anything like that? Let's just see. I mean, I just love using lace, you know. Yeah, in case it wasn't coming across, I do just love using the lace. So yeah, I'm sure that anyone who watches my channel will kind of pick that up on, or picked up on that. Oh, that's so cute, isn't it? Yeah, love how that looks. Right, so I'm just going to glue that lace down quickly with a bit of wet glue just to kind of hold it in place. And the only reason I'm doing this and not going straight in with the hot glue is because it's actually got quite a thick sort of filled in piece here. So just to make sure that that's going to properly glue down, I'll just, you know, wet glue it first. So, and then we'll put this bit of lace across here. Right, now this, I'm going to hot glue this so that it glues straight onto that lace. So, okay, like that. Oh, how cute. How cute does that look? So, yeah, very cute, isn't it? And then just along the bottom, I think, we will just put this little bit of pom-pom trim. So, yeah, just going to run some hot glue straight across the bottom. Okay, and then we just literally pop that on. Oops, like that. Okay, looking good. Right, let's snip this off here. Okay. Oh, that's so cute, isn't it? I love how that page looks. It just looks so gorgeous. Right, and then I'm just going to pop this and this on. Now I have also got some words, and just wondering, because recently I used these, my card making words, so I'm just wondering whether we could use anything on here. I've got special here. So yeah, let's just take special and just see. Just because these were still sort of lingering on my desk, and I thought, well, as they're still here, wouldn't that be quite nice to be able to use these? So let's just take those, and again, just going to coffee dye this. Now, probably going to be sorry because this would just really go dark, but let's just take that, and I'm just going to tap that off a bit because it's quite dark. So there we go. Okay, so that looks good, doesn't it? Oh, I'm so sorry. Now my son's on the phone and being not very quiet about it. Oh, right. It's going to be one of those days, I'm afraid. So, yeah, this is why I don't really do videos in the afternoon normally. Because, you know, gradually people just have this habit of coming in. Then I don't have silence anymore. But, yeah, it was just one of those days today. I just did not get time this morning because I was, you know, had things I had to do. So, yeah. But I must learn this lesson and not save them for the afternoon anymore. Okay. So then I can just tear out that word saying special. Okay. Like that. Now, that I'm hoping will just go on there. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? Love, love, love how that looks. Okay. Really cute, isn't it? And then I'm just going to put this one here. Love these blue flowers on here. The blue flower brads, don't they just go perfectly on here? They look really pretty, don't they? And then just going to take some of my, you know, rainbow embroidery thread. So it's very pretty, isn't it, in this rainbow kind of shade. And I just thought it does really go really nicely with the other colours. So let's just tie that round. Okay, and then I just like to tie it round the other way just so that it stays knotted. Okay, like that. Okay, right, and get rid of that. Looking good. And then that just, oops, come on. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Okay. Okay, right. I don't know quite what's gone on with this one, but oh, look, now I'm pulling the lace off. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my threading here. It's just abysmal. I don't know. Don't know what I'm doing. Right, let's glue this lace down. I don't know. I think I need to put this under here. Are you okay, sweetie? Yeah? Are we going at 4:30?
It was just Nanny and Grandad were asking about her coming as well.
They both want to come.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have to go in my car, won't we? Okay. Right, let me just thread this round. We're just going to look for a car for my son. So my mum and dad are going to come as well. So we were going to go, you know, in my son's car. But yeah, we're going to go now in my car and I'll have to drive. So I was obviously pulling a face because it's a little distance. And now I'm pulling a face because I'm thinking, oh, now I'm going to have to drive. Anyway. Still, I could probably ask my dad if he would like to drive my car instead. So, right, okay. So, that is the start of our little folio there with the paper bag. So, the altered paper bag folio. And I think it's coming along really nicely. And we're just going to kind of obviously go on in the same vein and, yeah, fill it up and gradually put some bits and pieces around. Now, I'm just going to have a look and see if I've got that. Oh, the big page pocket that we made the other day in the mass making. Oh, what have I done with that now? Because I just wanted to see if it would actually kind of go anywhere in here, but oh no, I can't even see it. I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, there it is. I thought, well, that's really strange. I thought I'd left it to the side of my desk. So, yeah, I mean, as it happens, I think that will go. Possibly even on there, but yeah, definitely it will go somewhere. So we've already got a pocket on there. So I think it will have to go onto here, but that's fine. It could probably go onto that section there, or possibly on this one. So yeah, I would just kind of have that, I think, on there. So let's just quickly do that before I finish up for the day. So just take a bit of this lace. I like to just cut this in half really to do it. Hold on. Come on. Okay. So yeah, perhaps we should have that bit of lace down there, or possibly down here on the side. That looks pretty, doesn't it? Yeah, so I think we'll have it like that. And then obviously I will put something on here, and we will obviously continue kind of building it up around from everywhere else. But I mean, I really hope that you like how it's coming along. I think it's looking, you know, really pretty so far. Obviously we also need to do something in this section because we don't really want that just looking unsightly as well. But yeah, I hope that you like how it's coming along. I think it looks really good so far. And yeah, obviously if you like the autumn blush kit, like I say, that's available in my Etsy shop. And yep, I will come back and we'll probably do some more on this together. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.